Good morning, traders. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world today. Welcome. Welcome to another week of trading. We are in some very dynamic and exciting times, guys. It is not only one of the best times of year to trade. Mondays happen to be our favorite days. We're the only, how crazy is that, guys, that we are the only we're probably like the only group in the world that loves Mondays, right? That's crazy, right? How many of you how many of you love Mondays? Monday's my favorite day of the week. You guys love Mondays? Yeah, I love it. Now listen, guys, remember, Monday is very unique in our trading week because first of all, you're supposed to be starting this week off knowing what your average loss per trade was last week, right? So every trader who starts off their trading on Monday should actually have one number uppermost in their mind. What was my average loss per trade? What was my average losing trade last week? Was that and once you know that, you have to determine, was my average losing trade, the amount of my average losing trade, was that acceptable? Did it fall within my guidelines, my trading plan? If it did, there's nothing really to do but continue to maintain that loss in a respectable amount. If it was outside of that respectable amount, then you guys know what you need to do, right? You need to work this week on getting that average loss per trade inside of that respectable zone. All right. There is nothing else to work on first other than getting your losses under control. So you don't have losses under control and work on other things. You have to get your losses under control first before you start working on elephant bar entries, tail bar, all before anything else. You must get your losses under control. It must become so automatic that every single week my losses are contained, my losses are within my guidelines, right? Then you can start perfecting other things or moving to other things. And I don't really care if you're throwing darts for your buys and sells. Just make sure that every single loss falls within your appropriate amount. So you all should have that average loss per trade from last week. Now, so Monday is unique out of all days because that's your starting point, right? It's also unique. Monday's also unique because the way you start the week is often the way you end it. Not always, but it's often the way you end the week. So you want to be really, you want to come out of the blocks being precise, being somewhat careful. If there's any day or start of the week that it's appropriate to start off a little small, so instead of 3 lots, you start off with 2 lots, or instead of 2 lots, you start off with 1 lot. If there's any day where that is appropriate, then Monday is it. Why? Because you don't want to start off the week with a debilitating loss. It sets the tone for the entire week. It sets the flavor for the entire week. And so while sometimes you might start the week off with a loss, that's not a problem. A debilitating loss is a problem. So you want to make sure that you don't start off with a giant punch in your face. All right. Now, you guys know what to do at this particular point. It's perfect time for us to go through. We don't need a lot of time to prepare for the markets. We need about 5 minutes or so. It's about 5 minutes before the market opens. It's perfect. All right. And what we should be doing is looking for, you guys know what we're looking for. We're looking for, all right, we are looking for narrow states. All right. So we what would really be nice is to find flat 200. See how flat that 200 is? So which stocks have flat 200s? Which stocks have narrow states? Which stocks seem like they're opening based on their fabulous four locations in a nice position? Okay. All right. And some of you are giving me some here. Close your names here. And we do have some guests joining us here today. So you guys are the stars of today's session. All right. But some of you are telling me that AMD. Okay. But one of the things I want to show you is I want to look at my list on the left-hand side here. All right. And notice how I have all the green at the top. So the green obviously are those that are indicated to open up on the day. Not by a lot, though. I don't see a lot of big opens up. So Nvidia's opening up. That black arrow there is indicating the likely opening spot. All right. CVX is opening up a little bit here. But also, I like to take a look at what's opening down. So I'll click this column at the top and see what's on the opposite end. Look at Meta starting at a relatively flat 200 there. All right. There's that black arrow indicating where it's likely to open there. Okay. Right under the flat, relatively flat 200 there. I've got Uber opening down 80 cents to, where's that black arrow at? There it is down there. There it is. So you get what I'm saying. I like to take a look at what's opening up, what's opening down as well. And yeah, so I want you to get in the habit of having your finger on the pulse of what are the things that are opening up the most, what are the things that are opening down the most. And I simply click this up and down. I sort by up and down, and I can toggle. All right. And this might quickly get you a few things that are coming from our gapped scenarios in the morning. All right. But some of you are mentioning some symbols here, which I would like to look at. Now, remember, guys, as we move into the open, I want you sharing the wealth. Okay. I don't want you keeping your plays secret. So let me know what you're doing. Let me know what you're thinking. Remember, guys, in the real world, your professional traders are trading with and we're trading with 1,000 share lots. So I want you to assume that. All right. Assume that each lot is 1,000 shares. That's what the professional trading world focuses on. Focus on 1,000 share lots. All right. Walter's saying that Google as a narrow state. I'm not quite sure I see that as a narrow state. And that 200 is really sloping down. So when you get these really huge slope downs, you get a lot of volatility a lot of times at the open, especially on gaps. So it's going to be interesting to watch Google to see if that's a gap and snap scenario. It's because that 200 is down, but we'll see. All right. Okay. XOM oil stock here. I think the oil stocks are gapping down here. Not gapping up here. All right, 105.59 up there. All right, we'll see. But all right, guys, are you ready? Ready to do this? I will point out some things that I see. All right. If I take a play, I'll let you know, but I will largely be watching what you're doing. I need to put my finger on the pulse of what you're doing. All right, here we go. We are off and running. Okay. Exxon, yes, opening just above its Fat 4 there. It's opening down here. Tesla opening down from its 200 period moving average. All right. There's my short already, guys, on the Tesla. Boom. Whew. Like it. Come on, baby. You can do it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah. $2,300, guys. Not bad. Not bad. Ah, that one share stuck there. But okay. Not bad. Not bad. Anybody grab that Tesla with me? Perfect position, guys. Perfect position, opening right at that flat 200. Remember, I told you flat 200s, narrow state. You want to grab these early, and boom. All right, not bad. Not bad at all. All right. All right, there's the closing position there, guys. 2,374. That was in less than 2 minutes, less than a minute and a half. Not bad. All right. Okay. So I'm going to focus largely on what you're doing now. If I can, there's the power of that. There's the move up in Tesla, up that bar. What else are you guys doing, guys? What else are you guys doing? Let me get this Tesla out of the way here. I don't understand this. Whoa. Here, guys, take a look. I'm going for the shoot. 2000 here. Boom. All right, brought gains up here to 3,300 there. Not bad. Um, But again, guys, you know this strategy here, shorting in the perfect position. The move back up is a fake move. There's that micro whale scenario, right? That I'm always teaching you. Drop, rally is fake, drop again. All right. Drop, rally, the first rally is fake, you'll drop again. All right. You guys know that, right? You know that's one of our bread and butter plays, right? Yes? Okay. That is something that you can basically make money from almost every single day of the week. You'll find that scenario, all right? Now, you'll also find the reverse scenario, right? So this is not exactly the same, but take a look at Meta, guys. Take a look at Meta, and what you see is the surge. Now, I want you to always look to the left, right? Always look to the left. And what you see is clean air to the left, right? Look at that meta go. Boom. Look at that. Look at that meta go. Clean air to the left. Who has meta, guys? Who has meta? Who's making money on meta this morning? Talk to me. Anybody making meta? Paula's got Meta. Yes, Tony nailed Meta. Nice. Alexander nailed it. Nice. I love it. All right. I know it's a little high for it's a little high price for some of you, but some of you are able to. This thing is rocking. All right. Apple. Who? Whoa! Look at how beautiful Apple is. Who grabbed Apple this morning, guys? Who grabbed Apple this morning? Muhammad grabbed Apple. Stanley grabbed Apple. Oh my goodness! All of you grabbed Apple. I'm the only one who's not an Apple. Boom! I love that. Flat 200, tight, narrow, fat 4. Muhammad says, I told you about Apple a long time ago. That is beautiful. That is picture perfect. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all of you for getting that. And, I love when a lot of you are in the same play because it tells me that you're thinking the same way. You are approaching things with a method. It's not guessing. It's not, you're not winging it. You know what you're doing. You're trading like a freaking coordinated army. The OV army. Yeah, I like it. Beautiful. Boom. OV army. Yeah. All right. Mike is saying MS. What do you see in MS here? Oh, that's beautiful as well. Tight, fabulous 4. We start in a decent position under that fabulous 4, and there is your drop. I love it. Nice find there. Kaner, Mike, nice. Kaner says I made $1,300. Guys, with the zero added, what are your gains here so far? We are 7 minutes into the trading day. What are your gains? 700, 1,300, 2,500. Add that zero. $4,320, $1,500. I love it. 133. All right, I'll take it. You can buy me coffee, Alexander, with that. Let's go out for a coffee. All right, not bad. 3,000 and climbing. Nice. Vala, $70. Okay. We can add a little Danish with the coffee with that. I like it. All right. All right. Nice job. Nice job. 1,300. I love it. All right, guys. So let's see where things lie now. Now, guys, listen, it's crazy, right? That 7 minutes into the trading day, it's almost like the first part of our workday is gone, is over. Microsoft, guys, anybody grab the Microsoft play? And you're done. And 7 minutes later, that you guys have seen that meme, right? And you're done. And it's over. And it's gone. All right. Paula, you did the Microsoft, your first trade was the Microsoft? Who did the Microsoft, guys? Here's that flat 200 I told you about. Here's that beautiful move off the 200. First color change. Guys, I was teaching traders this weekend about jumping in to your bar, protecting yourself, and adding on the first color change. These are normal things that you do. Jimmy did the Microsoft. Paula did the Microsoft. Nice. All right. Did Tesla turn on us here? Tesla reverse. Oh, Tesla did reverse on us. But guys, remember, once you get that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, if you're not out there, you are susceptible sometimes to a big reversal. Now, this is kind of weird, but here, 1, 2, 3. If you see it, let me open it up a little bit because we have guests that may not be familiar with this, but drop, rally to that tip point, and drop to that low. That's it. 1, 2, 3. You're done. 1, 2, 3. You're done. 1, 2. three, you're done. And these are beautiful this 1, 2, 3 is a beautiful income producing approach because 2, 4, 6, 6 minutes, there's our 7 minutes, right? 6 minutes, we have more money than many people in the world have to work an entire month for. That's crazy. That is insane. Beautiful. That is a very powerful. Jeffrey saying guild. Let's see if what guild is do. Whoa, I like that. That power surge, that violent surge off the 200 basically makes your trap zone disappear. All right. You guys remember that concept, right? Power surge off the 200, location doesn't matter. Yes? Tell me, talk to me. Power, violent surge off the 200. Location doesn't matter. Trap zone doesn't matter. That's something you can go with. Very, very beautiful, powerful move today. Anybody get that, by the way? Did anybody play this? Guild? I'm curious. Jeffrey, nice. You're the one who brought it up to me. Nice. Beautiful. All right. Love it. Love it. All right. What else are we looking at, guys? What else are we looking at? Talk to me. Khalib is saying AMD. Let's do the AMD here. AMD looks a little stuck here. I do see the very powerful drop here. So let's see if this is going to stay trapped or give you that secondary leg to the downside. You are under the 200. We'll see. But now, guys, whenever something has a powerful move on both sides, you can look at that as the trap zone. So let me give you an example of that, right? So you have a scenario where you had this huge run up and then you strong run up, but you also had this strong drop. So now your stock is trapped between the beginning of strength here and the beginning of strength back to the downside. So it's trapped between these two origin points, right? More or less. And you'll get a lot of rattling around a lot of times until at some point you either break, right? But so this drop is nice. It's kind of painting over all of these things. So you could get that nice drop, that nice follow through 1, 2, 3. Remember, that's what we're playing. 1, 2. Now we're waiting to see if we get that 3. All right. Good job. Good find. Muhammad's in AMD short as well. Okay. Good. There we come. There we come. There's that 1, 2, 3 coming. 1, 2, 3. Now remember what I tell you. I was explaining this weekend to some of my visiting traders, some of my visiting people as well. You can eliminate the tails to gain greater clarity. All right. As long as you're not playing the tail, eliminate those tails, and there's your clarity, right? So 1, 2, boom, 3. Now remember what
Nice,
I tell
Muhammad.
you.
Nice.
I was
Nice,
explaining
Patrick.
this
You're in it as
weekend
well.
to
You're
some
in
of
the
my
you're in the
visiting
one, two,
traders,
three
some of my
AMD
visiting
play
people
as
as
well.
well. You can eliminate the tails to
Beautiful.
gain greater clarity. All right. As long as you're not playing the tail, eliminate those tails, and there's your clarity, right? So one. Radius, you're
Two,
in long
boom, great.
intel. Let's
Now
see,
remember when
intel
I
here.
tell you
Nice.
I was
Beautiful. Not
explaining
Patrick,
this
you're in the
week
as
to
well.
some of
Okay.
my
You're in the
visiting
one, two,
traders,
three
some of my
AMD
visiting
play
people
as
as
well.
well.
Okay,
You can
now if you're
eliminate
waiting
the
for 30
tails to
cents,
gain
you
greater
must have gotten
clarity.
in long up
All right,
here.
if it's long,
Yes? Is that where you got the long? Okay, so remember what you're playing though. In a way, you're playing, well, are you playing leg two? This is a tough one because, you had this elongated sideways move, right? Not elongated, but you know what I mean. It's more than a couple of bars. So near 44. Oh, okay. You got it near 44. Well, then that's early. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, good. William's saying Amazon here. All right. What else, guys? What else? Uber. Trevor's in Uber long. All right. These I find sort of tough to trade because they start off below everything, right? So you start off below and you sear through it. So you've got half the stock's life below, half the stock's life above. I will tell you that the best trades will tend to come from when almost all of it's below or almost all of it's above. You understand? So just keep that in mind. Like, so you have your meta, almost all of its life is above prior data and a flat 200, okay, versus it splits the baby. So I do have I do have more of a difficult time with those. A, B, and B, Airbnb, again, look at most of its life is above. It's not splitting the baby. Good. All right. I like that move off the 200. And remember, guys, don't let the tails, you can always remove the tails if you're not playing the tail. Remove the tail for greater clarity. And boom, this green takes out the red. Boom, protection. Rest is history. Gotta love that sound. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. You know what I there are many things I love about this game, but one of them is that you will never find a day without opportunity. That's crazy. There will be more opportunities than you can possibly take every single day of your life. You know what that means, traders? That you can always start again. You had a bad day yesterday. Tomorrow's another day with more opportunities than you can possibly shake a stick at. That's powerful. It's not like in business missing a deal. A deal doesn't go the way you want to, and it takes you 3 or 4 months to find another deal. You're a real estate agent in the house that you were working on for the last several months to sell. The sale fell through. You know, like our business has a constant flow of opportunities to take. You will never have enough money to take all of the opportunity that presents themselves to you. And that's a beautiful thing. It means that when you get to where you really want to be, every 8 minutes, you should be able to identify an opportunity your whole life. Think about this. Think about a money making opportunity every 8 minutes of your life. That's insane. That it's not that you'll make money every 8 minutes, but it's possible. The opportunity is there on average every 8 minutes. And so you will never be devoid of opportunity. You will never not be able to make money. There is no period where, man, there's zero opportunity today. That you will never have a day like that. I've been doing this for 43 years. I've never found a day that was devoid of opportunity. Never in 43 years. Now, there were opportunities I missed. There were opportunities I failed to take, but they were there. They were there for the grabbing. They were there for the taking. All right. All right. Apple. All right. There we go. All right. Stayed in the upper portion of the strength. I like it. See if we keep going here. All right. So you got, guys, what I'm finding is that on the short side, you get that micro whale and you're done. One, two, three, you're done. One, two, three, you're done. And these things are rocketing back to the upside. That's what happened with my Tesla, right? This morning. All right. One, two, three, you're done. Boom. That's when you see something start to happen in a prevalent way, you got to take note of that. You got to take note of that. All right. Yeah, these snapbacks are big. There's some bottom fishing going on here with the institutions, guys. Clayton, it's been an amazing bullish run. You guys saw Michael Berry. Tyler calls him Michael Blurry, but you guys saw Michael Berry get buried with his short position, right? Crazy. All right, so most things up today, guys. You got, look at the meta moving to all-time new highs. There's your macro one, two, three, right? One, two, three. That's the macro. What I played on Tesla this morning and the AMD and all that stuff, that's the micro one, two, three. They work both in macro and micro. All right. Microsoft trying to do the same. Microsoft's pullback was a little deeper than Apple's. You guys saw that? So see how much deeper Microsoft came back in versus Apple, a little shallower. Now remember, we can eliminate the tail for greater clarity. A little shallower. Then the meta as well. Eliminate the tail for greater clarity. Nice. All right. Amazon just won't go. Yeah, but it's hanging in there. It's hanging in there. But this troublesome bar there, it's a little wounded, you know. So it's trying to work that off, but that's a little wounded there. Bar was sharp. Give you my view on Intel. Beautiful. Just doing its thing. Now, when you're in a play like this, right? When you're in a play like this, because who was in this play? Valab is asking me, but someone else was in this play, the Intel play. All right. Right, that's right, Pratt. So, and Bernard as well. Now, what you want to make sure you do, first of all, is the 20 period moving average relevant? No. which means that you need a shorter moving average here, right? What moving average do you think we need there? What's the moving average we need now? Come on, quickly, talk to me. All right, we need the 8 period moving average, right? All right, so let's take the 8, let's get the 8 period moving average up there. And this becomes the more relevant moving average now, right? So you've got a new high, which gives you the right to take a profit. So all new highs now are profit taking opportunities. You don't have to, you're not obligated to, but new highs, once you cross a new high after a pullback, boom, all right, or after a sideways move, boom, you have the right to take profits. um, to ride it out, you should always basically let the last lot, you should let the last lot be taken out by the market. So what's your combo that is the best combo from this point? Whoa, you saw that pop? Nice. What's the best combo? You guys know it. Talk to me. What is it? Big bar moving average. That's right. So here's your big bar now. This popped nicely, right? That's your big bar. Now that's really your optimal profit taking bar. Because what kind of bar is that one? What would you call that bar? That's right. That's an exhaustion bar. I'm proud of you guys. You know what you're doing. Beautiful. Beautiful. We take profits on exhaustion bars. All right. They kind of signify that you're close to the end. Not every time, nothing is every time, but most of the time. And a lot of things are starting to grind here. Look at the meta grinding. And again, it too is using the 8 instead of the 20. There's the 8 instead of the 20 period moving average. Beautiful. All right, guys. So very quickly, um, who made money today? Tell me what you did. Who made money today at that zero? Let me see that zero. 4,300, 2,100, 860, 2,000. Nice. I like these numbers. 1,600, 200, 5,000. 5,000 going once. Jimmy's got the lead. Jimmy's got the lead. Others are coming on closely. He's got the lead by a nose. Come on, guys. Anybody got more than 5,000? Jimmy going once. Derek, break even is a win, actually. Congratulations. I'm always telling you that, guys. If you can go into the market, right? If you can go into the market, the most competitive market in the world, with which are really shark infested waters, with some of the brightest minds on planet Earth play this game called trading. Some of them have billions of dollars behind them, and you can go into their worlds, into their house, into those shark infested waters, and you come out and you have the same number of fingers, the same toes, you've got the same shirt on, you've got your underwear still intact, your shoes are still on, you come out with everything. You mean they didn't take anything from you? You got your watch, you still have your watch. They didn't steal that from you? Dude, you went into the most dangerous, not the most dangerous, the most competitive market in the world, and you came out with everything. That's a win. That's a win. Most people in the world can't do that. Most people in the world go in with their money and come out without their money. Some of them come out with stark naked, nothing. Watch gone, shirt gone, shoes gone, socks, underwear, everything. So break even's a win as well. All right, guys. Beautiful, beautiful trading day. Um, 3,300 inside of 7 minutes. Not bad. Not bad this morning. That'll buy dinner here tonight. All right. So listen, guys. We did have some guests today, and I have to do this. So I know that obviously all of you are already part of the family. We do this every day, or we do this most days. I'm going to have to explain to those individuals who may want to join the family. What would you say if anyone's considering joining the family, guys? What would you say? Would you tell them to come on in? Must do it, do it, do it, do it. Absolutely. How many people? How many people here? This is the English room. 204 people are telling you guys. Is this the best thing that you've done in your trading life, guys? Let them know. Is it? Yeah. Transformative. Yes. And we're only getting better and better and better and better and better. Beautiful. All right, guys. So I am going to remove the screen for a second, and I anyone who's interested in becoming part of us, becoming blood brothers and sisters, you know, I have to give them information. And then those who sign up, what do those who sign up and become part of us, what are they going to receive? Tell them what they're going to receive. You guys know they're going to receive diapers because they're going to be our new babies. Our new babies are going to get a free set of OV diapers. Yeah. Goo goo gaga. All right, let me talk to the new babies, okay? I talk to the new babies. I'm going to take the screen off here, guys. This is me, all right? Taking the screen off. I'm going to bring it back. Don't worry. All right. Here we come here. Give me a second. Coming. Give me just a moment. Coming. Bringing the screen here. There we go. Boom. There it is. Guys, this is the most, it's coming. This is the most exciting time of the year. We literally have traders throughout the world that wait for this time of year to join us, to become one of us, to become part of our family, to join our thing. And they wait all year for this period because at no time throughout the entire year are the cost to enter so low. And anyone who does not take advantage of this now and decides at some point later, they will not see this cost until the following year. So it's really exciting. We grow the family the most during this time of year, and I'm excited. Now, our programs are 70% off during Black Friday, up to 70% off, I would say. And here are the regular prices for all of our programs. All right. Now, the Complete Trader is the base program that everyone really needs to get under their belt. All right. That normal price is 2,500, and these prices are very, very inexpensive, especially when you look at them from the point of view is that I'm going to give myself 5 years to master this. I'm going to give myself 5 years to grow and become a masterful trader. I'm going to dedicate nothing that you do. If anything you do is not worth 5-year commitment, then you shouldn't really be doing it. And I would question whether or not you'll ever be good at anything because you will never find someone really masterful at anything that they haven't done for 5 years or more. You've got to be willing to apply yourself. And let me tell you this, 5 years is coming for you, whether you know it or not. So why not let 5 years come and you be way better off? Why not let 5 years come and you be far more masterful in your trading than you are today? It's coming, whether you do something or not, whether you like it or not. 5 years from today is coming for all of you. So I say, let it come with one of your dreams fulfilled. This is the way to do this correctly, guys. There is the complete trader program plus the live trading camp, guys. This is really where I would like the majority of people to come in right there. The complete trader program plus the live trading camp, because this is the vast majority of what every single trader needs. They need to, that live trading camp online is what gives them what we did here today, mastery of the first 20 minutes of the trading day. I want all of you to master the first 20 minutes. I don't want you having to trade all day long. I don't want you having to sit in front of a computer like you're a slave to it. I want you to be able to get your skill to the point where you're done inside of 20 minutes every single day of your life. And if you want to trade more, fine, but I don't want you to have to trade more. That's what the live trading camp is. The complete trading program gives you the account, the daily access to traders and the leaders and everything. But the live trading camp with that gives you that 20-minute specialty as well. So if you got this plus that, that's where I would encourage people to come in at that level. Now, these are the normal prices, but these are Black Friday prices for these. Wow. Look at that drop. Come on. Now take these costs here. All right. Look at that. Look at that drop from $4,000. That's crazy. This is really almost everything someone new coming into us needs for a very long time. All right. They need an account. They need to be able to get funded if they graduate and not need a single penny from their family to fund an account. They need training every single day of their life, education every single day of their life. They need several contacts with me every single month of their life. They need that 20-minute specialty. This is almost everything for $1,500. Now, take that cost and spread that out over 5 years. What is that per day? Nothing. Guys, that's a dinner with a couple of bottles of wine with all of your family members. That's crazy. All right. So these prices will not be seen, all right, ever until the next year, of course. And look at what some of our other traders are saying. It's crazy. Look what they're saying. Kevin's saying, I paid 4,000 and worth every single cent. Look at that. Beautiful. So this is the right way. This is the professional way. This is not some group of novices together just slinging ideas back and forth, stupid ideas back and forth in a chat room every day. This is real, structured, programmed, educational training approach to becoming masterful in your trading with goals and with goals, with uh, um, uh, very detailed planning, mapping out of your strategies. And you're not going to find anything like this really in the industry. All right. Here's what every single entrant, they start off at the training level. They get a practice account with $50,000. Once they earn $3,000 with that account, without losing more than $200 on any given day, once they graduate that level, that account goes live. 50,000 and there's 3,000 is your same goal. You get 40% payout, I get 60%. All right. And what I really tell traders to do, guys, is that your goal is to really get to levels 3 and 4. All right. This is where some real serious life changing money can truly happen here. All right. You can do well there, better than most people on the planet. But I'm talking about the big leagues here in levels 3 and 4, where you've got 250, a half a million dollars to trade with, and your goals are 10,000 and 20,000. All right. And again, this is a structured way to grow yourself. You're growing yourself into levels of profitability. You're learning how to deal with 50,000 first. Then you're learning how to deal with 100,000, and then $250,000 and $500,000. And you're staging your ability up with set goals in place. There's nobody doing this themselves in this structured way with 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 daily loss amounts and maximum exposure levels. They're not doing it professionally this way. This is how Wall Street does it. No trader comes into a firm and is given carte blanche to do whatever they want. They're given a maximum loss for for the day, for the week. They're given a certain goal to achieve. They're given a certain list of things to trade, and they're given a specific amount. And they're told, don't don't you, this is your maximum exposure. You can't expose the firm more than this. You've got this to play with. You can't lose more than this on any given day. This is your goal. And we want to see how you do over a 200 trade period and 90 days. This is what I went through on Wall Street. This is what professionals go through. They don't join chat rooms and have novices slinging ideas back and forth between themselves. That's not how you grow as a trader. If you want to do this correctly, you got to do it this way. It's got to be structured. All right, now listen to this. If anyone here listening to this, if you have until November 27th for probably one of the most powerful packages we've ever put together, you will get the complete package, which is $4,000 regularly when it's not Black Friday on its own. You saw someone just say, I paid $4,000 for this and it's worth every penny. Well, you're getting the $4,000 package, complete trader package that comes with the account. You'll never have to fund an account. Once you graduate, you'll never have to fund an account in your life unless you want to, but you can grow your account from 50 to 100 to 250 to half a million and onward. All right. You will get not only not you won't get 40% with this package. I'm going to give you the 60%. I will take the 40%. Remember, I'm funding you. I'm providing the capital. You'll get the 60, but I'll get the 40. All right. And so your profit take is higher should you graduate, when you graduate. I'm also going to give you lifetime access to my academy. Now, this is where I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos and thousands of hours explaining individual concepts, psychology, trading risk, stop adjustments, all the different components of trading. Going through this academy, which is constantly being added to, will keep you sharp, will keep you up to date with all that you should be applying and knowing. You get lifetime access to that. I'm also going to take you for an entire week into my mentorship program. This people pay $1,500 for. All of this you're getting, this $3,000 item, this $4,000 lifetime package, this 1,500 week mentorship with me. I'm going to make sure you've got this on lock. All right. I'm going to take you in for a week. Make sure you have this on lock. $1,500. Now, take that cost and split that up daily over 5 years. What is it? Pennies? Pennies per day? Some of you would drop a quarter on your way to the Some of you would drop a quarter on your way to catch an Uber. You're late for a dinner or something or an appointment. You wouldn't even pick up the quarter. And I am telling you, the cost per day for this lifetime thing is pennies per day. All right. My mother taught me to do that, to take a cost and break it down per day to see if it's worthwhile, Oliver. She taught me that very young. She's like, don't look at the collective cost. You have to look at it from a daily cost basis. And then it starts making sense or not, stops making sense for you. As long as it's manageable per day and it has value, you should do it. My mother taught me that. So break that cost down per day for yourself and see how insignificant it is for what you get here. Now, uh, these are your programs, guys. All right. There are others as well. All right. I think that there, some people need to focus more on wealth than they do income right now. Did you lose me? Can you hear me? No, testing, testing, one, two, three, testing, one, two, three. You got me? I'm back. Ah, wow. You lost me for a minute there. Okay, awesome. So what I was saying is that some of you might need to focus more on wealth than income or both. All right. And I'm always telling you guys, you can't just be one or the other. You don't want to just be an income producer or a wealth or focus on wealth. You got to marry them both. And it could be a better time to really start focusing on wealth here, especially on the Bitcoin side, right? So, and some of you who are already with me, if you have already decided that this is what you want to do and you're not at the master trader level yet, then you really should do this. There's no reason you should be penny anning your way through this. You start here if you're not sure. But once you're sure, there's no reason why you shouldn't go all the way and do this truly the right way. This is building your future. And, we try to make it as easy as it possibly could. Guys, I wish I could do it for free, but, you know, tr- uh,
Hey guys, so we seem to have lost Oliver's connection right now. He's trying to get back. But for now, I just wanna finish what he was doing. He was going over some of the Black Friday discounts, some of the Black Friday sales. So I'm gonna show you what we have in store for you. These are the lowest prices of the year. Okay, so we want you to take advantage of that. You're not gonna see this again until next year. So here they are. They are the lowest prices of the year. You can get into you can get into the you can get into the complete trader program, which is going to give you everything you need to start, right? At instead of $2,500, 1997, 997, or you can do the whole package, which is a complete trader program and the live trading camp at 1497 instead of $4,000, right? If you want to work on your wealth, which is great. There's going to be great opportunities next year to generate wealth. You can do the Trade for Wealth program and the Bitcoin Training Club for 2,497 instead of 80,000. All right. Or if you want everything, which is the Elite Trader combo, you can do it for 5,997 instead of 18,000. Right. Now, the only thing that you need, really, Oliver's always saying this, is the Complete Trader program and the live trading camp online. Now, if you already have the Complete Trader program and you want to do the live trading camp, which is where we focus on the first 20 minutes of the trading market, then you can do that for $797 instead of $1,500 right now on Black Friday, right? So almost half off, right? Now, if you want to do a little bit more than just a complete trader program, you can do the pro trade program or the master trader program, right? You're gonna see there 2097 or 400, 797. Or if you want this for your kids, if you want to start in the proper way, then you can do the trading kits combo. If you do any one of these programs, or you can just start with the complete trader program, this is what happens. You start with a $50,000 account and you can start progressing towards a $500,000 account. Right now, you would keep the 40% of the profits when you graduate. All right. These discounts are available until November 27th. All right. If you do the complete trader program, you can get it for $1,400, $1,497 until November 27th. And if you have any other questions, please do reach out to any of these IFD advisors. They are the only people that are authorized to help you out to answer your questions. Um, Please be aware that there are a lot of people out there that maybe want to get your money. They don't have the best intentions in mind. So be aware of that and just talk to these people. You can see the corresponding language. If you take a screenshot of this, then you have their name, their WhatsApp number, their email, and the language they are authorized to support you in. All right. Make sure you talk to these people. You can see all this information at blackfridayolivervelez.com. All right, guys. So do take advantage of this. If you do want to take trading professionally, seriously, this is the right way to do it. Be every day with professional traders to get the right training from a trader that's been 37 years in the market. This is the right way to do it, okay? So do it if you want to do this for real. If you want to make a living, you can make a living in the first 20 minutes of the day, or you can keep trading the whole day, whatever you want to. But this is probably going to give you the freedom that you're looking for and the independence you seek. This does take work. So, and this takes studying. So this is the right way to do it. You can do it at the lowest price of the year. This is not gonna happen until next year. So take advantage of this. And if you have any further questions, again, reach out to these people or go to blackfridayolivervelez.com. All right, you can see the link posted in the chat on the top of the chat. And thank you guys for being here, for participating on this open house. All right, guys.